And what's going on, credit snipers? Your boy Carlos with the best credit blueprint, guys. I'm excited today. I want to bring you a video that is going to show you how to raise your credit score by 200 points, guys, pretty much overnight. It's just a little trick of the trades on when you can do certain things in the time of the month for your credit score or for your accounts to report to the credit bureau. Now, if you guys don't know who I am Carlos Estrada with the best credit blueprint, guys. I created the blueprint for myself, going and being in the military and doing stupid things with my credit. From investing, I made money, but I was always in cash. My credit is something that I didn't know nothing about. I paid so many people to help me out with my credit and ended up being a complete disaster. The last person is I paid $600 to, and that person ran away with my money. Guys, that triggered me to actually learn about something that I didn't know nothing about, thus creating the best credit blueprint. So I created the best credit blueprint for me. Why? Because I was tired of being maneuvered or taken by a dummy by others. So if I knew that I was going through that, I was sure that many of you were going through the same thing. So I want to go ahead and stop that whole cycle. I want to stop all these companies that are charging you astronomical amount of money and the monthly basis just for what? To quote unquote monitor and fix your credit. No, let me teach you how you can do it. Let me show you that you can do this in less than 30 days and things that you can do today in order to start getting results in the next 24, 48, 72 hours, guys. But again, don't take my word for it. Just do your own research. I'm going to give you some nuggets going forward. I mean, you could check my channel and there's a lot of things that I give you and I don't have a problem giving you all the value that I can get. That's what I'm here. I'm going to do my research. I'm continue doing my research on everything because things continue to change. Laws, regulations change about credit. So I want to make sure that I bring to you what's fresh and what's working right now. And some of the things really don't change because some of those things, that's the way that things are supposed to happen. So guys, if this is your first time on this channel, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, click on the bell icon, make sure you click on all so like that you'll be notified every single day. Yes, I come to you every single day and I am in all platforms from TikTok to Instagram to Facebook, guys, and YouTube. So look, we're here, we're not going anywhere. We want to help you. If you have any comments, any content that you want us to go ahead and touch on so we can help you, drop it. It's gonna help us out in all the little research and we'll go ahead and tailor to what you guys want to know. Now, at the same time, give me the thumbs up. Hit it, smash it, do whatever. Don't break your screen. Now, just hit the like button. Let YouTube know that you like this content so like that we could go ahead and bring this to many, many more. All right, guys, so how can you raise your credit score overnight by almost 200 points? Guys, so one of the things, I'm going to give you 4 different little tricks that you can do. And you got to do them you got to learn. You got to find out how you can do it. The trick on when in the month, specifically with the credit cards or the trade lines that you get. So how they could be placed on your credit report. So for example, we are talking about the first trick is authorized user trade lines. So authorized user trade lines is, let's just say your mom, brother, sister, cousin, your significant other allows you to piggyback or put you in the credit card as an authorized user. Now you won't get the car or you won't get the rights to go ahead and buy on their name. No, they're allowing you to go ahead and use their credit, their great credit that they have kept for years, for 2, 3, some of them I've seen even 30, 40 years cards with a great amount of credit line. So what you could do is you could actually piggyback on that person's good credit and that credit gets reported to your credit report and helps you. Not only brings your utilization up, but also your age overall, which helps you because you remember 30 and 35% is the amount that you pay and the utilization too, the amount that you owe and the utilization is something that helps your credit report. So by using that, so the rule of thumb is that if you have a trade line on about, depending on your credit too. Remember, we want to add a trade line specifically when your credit started to get better. When you remove all those collections, all those charge-offs, you have no foreclosures, no child support, no bankruptcies on your credit. Once all of those things came off from your credit, that's when we want to start adding the trade lines. Why? Because we clear it up. Your credit got a push forward. You added your boost. Now you want to add some Tradeline because that's what's going to give you the jump all the way to high 700s, even 800s. Now, the goal and the rule of thumb is that you'll get 6 points per every year of the Tradeline that you get, or the authorized user. So let's say, for example, you end up at a 700 after you remove all of your inquiries and so on, and bad accounts. So what you do is you add a Tradeline. Let's just say we add a Tradeline of 20 years. The person had the person that added you to the credit card had a great history. $15,000, 20 years. So remember, 6 per every year. So if we multiply that, that's about 120. So that should take you over the 800. Every once in a while, we see when everything settles that you end up probably in the 110 instead of the 120. But for conversation sake, let's just say 120. That should take you all the way to the 820, guys. So guys, it is powerful as long as you know how to play the game. Now, one thing you got to keep in mind is you also got to find out when that credit card reports to the credit bureau. Now, remember, credit cards only report to the credit bureau on the statement due date. On the statement closing date, not the statement due date. So remember, there's two types of due dates that they have. The due date is the one where you pay, you don't get a late fee. And the statement closing date is the day that the credit card reconciliates that account and reports it to the credit bureau. Usually it's between 3 to 5 days before the due date. All right, so the second trick, or the second hack, is removing your inquiries. You got to think about your inquiries are about between 2 to 3 points per inquiry. So imagine that you go out to a car dealership today, and that is a practice that kind of irks me. It gets me mad. So don't ever do it. If you know you got a good credit, go to your a credit union, to your bank, and get a loan, and then go over there and shop for what you want to shop. Don't even go to a car dealership and just try to get a car loan, because if your credit's not good, they are going to shop you around to every creditor available out there. And what's going to happen is every time that you get disqualified, your credit is going to take a shock between 2 to 7 points. So imagine that you went through 10 different lenders, 2 to 7 points. This is a conversation, say 5. Your credit by itself, just from running it, is going to take a toll of 50 points. So guys, don't do it. Just make sure, learn the game, learn how to read it, learn to know your own credit, pull your credit, check your credit daily. That's powerful. Now, if you have inquiries, guys, we have the 72-hour deletion. What is that? It allows you, and we teach you how to actually delete this all these inquiries in less than 72 hours. That's what we call the 72-hour deletion. So it is powerful. So what you could do is use, if you're applying for something, you don't get qualified, you can delete it, and now you can go somewhere else and actually try to get what you were looking for, right? So it is rinse and repeat, and like that does create more credit for you. And you got to play this game, guys. The creditors and the bureaus are already playing the game on you. It's time to reverse this whole game, okay? All right, so now let's talk about those accounts that are erroneous, the ones that are late. You have charge-offs, collections, foreclosures. You know what? We know that even collections stay in your credit for a while. Bankruptcy stay in your credit for a while. Now we have something called the digital deletion and the 14-day deletion. And that will help you to take those pesky accounts from your credit report. Guys, you know, once that happens, they don't need to stay in your credit report. There's different ways, there's different tricks in which you can remove everything that you feel is erroneous. It is affecting you, and that is you feel that shouldn't be in your credit report. Guys, it is in the law, it is in the Act of 1970. Review it. Google FCRA of 1970. You're gonna see it is a bill, and it's gonna give you a lot of attorney lingo, a lot of law lingo, but everything is there. You need to know your rights, just the same way they know what they can do by the law and the things that they don't have to tell you. Now, guys, lastly, in four hack, you need to add your trade line. I know the trade line. So we talk about trade line, but now we're gonna talk about trade line with high limits. Why is this? Because 30% of your credit, it is utilization. So let's just say you are $50,000. You have 4 credit cards and they're all equal to $50,000. And for some reason you got your credit cards to $40,000. So right now, your credit utilization, it is 80%. So if you make the math, 40,000 out of 50,000 is 80%. So let's just say you now get a trade line with a high utilization. Let's just say for conversation's sake, another $50,000. So now you have 5 credit cards of another trade line that was added to your credit report for $50,000. Now that total utilization equals 100,000. Now you still owe the 40,000, but you will no longer owe the 80%. Now you're gonna owe a 40%, which is gonna do tremendously for your credit score, and you're gonna go up. So this is the 4th hack, and it's guaranteed. If you combine this, you could go 200 to 240 points. Last time I did it, I went from 553 to the 824. So guys, I'm telling you, it can happen. I did it myself, and I did it on purpose to prove a point, to make sure that it works. I don't want to bring something to you that doesn't freaking work. So in reality, guys, use these 4 hacks. Use it. Let me know how it works. Comment. Let me know how we did, how we can do better. But do not forget, if this was your first time on this channel, make sure that you actually subscribe. Make sure you click on the bell icon, click on all. But guys, give me the thumbs up. That's gonna help me out tremendously, because I want to bring this value, this content to many, including you. Thank you for your time. My name is Carlos. This is the Best Credit Blueprint, and we are about to become the credit assassin. So stay tuned. See you soon.